Should be live.
So, hello out there everyone. Welcome back to this playthrough of Super Robot Wars Z3. I'm Ryu, this is Zero. When last we left off, once again we had to deal with the Mycenaean gods who were rampaging around Koji's home of Atami. Probably because the Mazinger had been based there for a long time and it was still, you know, had remnants of its power there. Those Mycenaean gods are preparing to fight against the Ball, and are planning on breaking the time prison, but they think humans are nothing more than flies, so we don't want to have them anywhere near us. They will not cooperate, they will not be helpful. They'll just crush us. Great. So, we're moving on to a split scenario here. We can either go to Merida Island, or stay in Japan here and deal with Eva's stuff. We haven't received any votes here, so we're probably going to go to Merida Island as it's got a lot of secrets. If anyone shows up here before that, well, feel free to ask. But until then... Happy Ace Pilot! Congratulations, Master Luca! Let's see... Even for someone such as me, it's... incredible to be able to have something like this happen. How could you, though, Master Luca? Huh?
Wait, did I sing?
Yes, you did apparently.
Oh, right, yeah. His disturbance costs half.
After all,
Costs less.
You have the spatial abilities to be able to be a skilled pilot. You have an incredibly cute face. Your family is rich. You've got a beautiful girlfriend. And to top it off, you're an ace pilot as well. Don't you think you're going a little bit overboard here? But even if you say that to me... Well then, allow me to question. See. In the midst of this chaotic situation we are in right now, what is the thing that you value the most? Isn't that obvious? I suppose so. That's right. I've got to make sure... I'd let Nanase know that I've become an ace pilot. Throwing everything away for the sake of the woman you want to protect. I almost feel like I wish to cheer you on. Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Miss Canaria. All I did was carry out my mission. I see. Yeah, my mother truly is strong. What is wrong? Even if you look at me so passionately like that, do you not already have a husband? I think you're getting something wrong. I was merely interested in what's inside of you. Your AI is on a level that makes it almost equivalent to a human. In addition... No, I'm also interested in seeing what makes your personality so twisted. At least once I'd like you to come in for counseling. If you've got time, be sure to stop by. Ha 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 ha. Please treat me gently if such a thing were to occur. Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Master Go. I see. So you are playing it cool as usual. Our fights are going to continue. I can't afford to stop here. I figured you would say something like that. Well then. As a gift to you for the battles ahead, allow me to gift you some ale. Keep on going! No. No. Is that supposed to be yell? Yell for encouragement? Go! Go! Because of course his name is Go. It truly is cruel to have people respond so coldly to my jokes. Or AG. A new recruit? This man... He seems to be quite high level. With the addition of him, Z-Blue itself will entirely change. Our 5 tactics earned people will increase to 6. What are you doing, Master Sosuke? AG. I was merely thinking about the future of Z Blue. I see. That is an unexpectedly complicated thing for you to be thinking about, Master Sosuke. I suppose? Oh, even though we are already approaching October, to think you would be sweating so much. There are no problems. Do not worry about it. Well then, I suppose I shall continue business as I always have. Today as well. Let's get to selling! Is that good enough, AG? Yes, everything is fine. With this, the ceremony to induct you into Z Blue has been completed. Is that so? This man, he really isn't any ordinary person. Terrified Sosuke. So, do we have anyone watching here? Doesn't matter quite yet. Alright. Merida Island, Mithril's Far East headquarters. The Mycenaean gods? What terrifying enemies. One and only saving grace of it is the fact that they seem to regard both the Ball and the Geminis as enemies. However, I can't imagine that beings such as that would move to help out humanity. It would be dangerous to leave it breaking through the prison of time to them alone.
Exactly right. We have to be able to deal with the Geminis on our own and prevent the Eternity Flat.
It appears as though there are still difficulties in tracking down that singularity, are they not?
There have been a number of beings and organizations that have mobilized thanks to the conflict and that have been trying to help, but we have yet to discover anything. Both Gura and Baron Ashura were possibilities, but we weren't able to confirm either of them.
I suppose that both of them would be fitting as people who've had an important influence on the current state of this world. However, Baron Ashura sacrificed their own life, and Prince Gura, who was asleep when the New World Quake occurred, are very unlikely to be the singularities we're seeking.
At this point in time, what we need to do is focus on getting the damaged Z-Blue units back into fighting form. Super robots and the SMS are going to be heading to the Far East branch and Nerve to have repairs carried out.
Understood. And I suppose the mobile suits and the other units can come here to Merida Base.
The Federation headquarters is going to be... seems to be expecting a large-scale assault from Neo-Zeon very soon.
I guess the entire world is starting to move then.
We have to remember that behind the Earth centricists is Chrono backing them up. And Chrono is connected to the Gemini. The Geminis are supposed to... are bent on annihilating all humans, so why would Chrono join hands with them?
From what we been able to determine from Chrono's movements, apparently the Gemini's main goal at the moment is to take care of the space noids.
I see. So that would mean that the Earth centricists have been dealing with Geminis for the sake of their own egos and getting rid of them,
The only thing that will be able to change that is our fights.
At the same time that we pursue the Geminis, we'll have to enter into a full-scale war against Chrono.
The Federation Far East headquarters.
Are the repairs to the Genian done yet, AG?
They're already completely finished. With this, Daimo's usability period should have been extended to 10 minutes.
Is that true?
I apologize. It was merely a joke.
How funny.
Please, Please, sir, do not use your abilities to punish me here. Come to think of it, Hibiki, have you decided where you're going? Where you are going? In order to repair Z-Blue's units, we're going to be splitting into 2 teams and moving independently. But because AG here is repairing the Genian, it doesn't matter which team we go with. I see. And thanks to that, it's been determined that Hibiki will be the one to decide where we go. I see. He is like a license-holding one-man army in that respect, is he not? That's not quite right. To think that his mood would improve so greatly from such a small thing. I do not know whether to call him earnest or simply simple. He still needs to improve. By the way, the team that's heading off Merida Island is going to include the Rock Island, the Neolagama, and the Ptolemaeus. All the mobile suits, the armed slaves, the nightmare frames, and the armored troopers. Well then, I suppose that the other team will be mainly comprised of the super robots? That's right. That team's going to be remaining here at the Far East headquarters. Their motherships will be the Macross Quarter and the Dragon's Hive, and also the Shin Dragon. The SMS, Mazinger Team, Tetsujin Nox, Takeda General Company and 21st Century Defense Corporation, Crusher Squad, Getter Team, Team Daiguren, Team D, Vivas, Big O, Aquarian, Orgus, Firebomber, and Gunbuster are going to be staying here. Merida Island and Japan. Which route do you think you should take, Master Hibiki? So, do we have anyone?
Nope. Let's go for the Merida Islands.
Merida Island it is.
After all, what's better than getting the immortal Patrick Colosaur?
We need to be wary of attacks occurring or assault happening on the way to the base. I think I ought to stay with the team heading to Merida Island. Is that alright, Miss Suzune? You're the leader of our team, aren't you, Hibiki? I've got no objections. Team? Yeah. Aren't we a part of Team DEM? Me, Hibiki, and AG. Team DEM, huh? That doesn't sound half bad. Well then, allow me to prepare our matching shirts for all of us. Wait a minute, AG. What is it? Rather than t-shirts, would you prefer some sort of full uniform? That isn't it. Just make sure the shirts are black. Understood. Aren't you feeling happy, Hibiki? The question is it for the same reason as Roger? Probably not. New York, Federation Headquarters. Here's the President of the Federation. She does not have a name other than President. And that's the final decision of the Federation Military Command. Let's see. Do you truly believe that this entire matter has been settled without my approval here, General Sagisaroni? Excuse me. Here. After all, the reason that I came here is in order to get you to sign off on this plan. Let's see. Single bit of kanji in there. A full-scale offensive operation against the colonies. Did you truly think I would accept such a thing? It is true that this operation would go against the accord you had reached with Char Aznable about preventing attacks on non-military targets. Even though, if you understand that, then why on earth would you? There is still a way out. After all we need to do is say that
so that the civilians of the colonies we're targeting were soldiers of Neo Zeon. Do you truly think that such a thing will be permitted? However, with this the colony should settle down. It'll give the greatest results with the fewest sacrifices.
Are the ones who decided upon this operation members of Chrono?
What are you talking about?
If I refuse to sign off on this, I'll just be assassinated like the former commanding officers and be replaced with someone easier to control. Yes. Just like Ricardo Marcenis back at the start of the Universal Century.
I have no idea what you're talking about here. But it looks like you understand the position you're in. Please understand, President. After all, we aren't just attempting to mercilessly slaughter the space noids here.
Is this truly all right?
Thank you very much for signing off. Well then, our ships shall be prepared immediately.
President? I may have done something that can never be taken back here.
No, I'm certain that if you hadn't done that, things would have gone precisely as you'd said. In that case, the military would have rampaged even more.
Besides, it isn't as if all of the Federation has fallen to those Earth-centricists. Fallen to Chrono yet.
See, Blue, they're the only hope we've got left.
However, we can't afford to have them fight here. Siren, Klaus, have them gather in 1 week's time at Dakar. Well then, the eternity flat. It's about time we finally tell the public what's going on. So, set your teams.
Right. Oh, great.
So that is your first team. You lose all 3 of those people.
We'll get the Kshatriya back, though.
Yes. And you get 16 teams. Thankfully, you seem to have a number already prepared. Be sure not to abandon the Porgenium.
Teams feels like overkill. One of these is move, right?
That one.
That one.
Yep. Because it just swaps the places of the 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Looks like literally everyone will be deployable, pretty much. As much as you may not want to do that.
Deployable, yes. Deployed, no.
The 2 Lancelots together. I feel that's rather appropriate.
That seems good enough.
You don't want to use poor Hathaway and the others?
Why would I want to use Hathaway? Rate is somewhere on here.
There.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I was going to say I'd take Alleluia out of there.
Kira Shinzex. Alright.
Alright, just make sure that all the most important ones are reasonably upgraded. Reasonable. I should upgrade this since it's going to carry over soon-ish.
Yep, found it well.
Okay, Delta Plus.
Not doing anything with poor Dagaza? He's not even in the unit right now, is he?
I don't think Dogs is even in the unit.
Yep.
Oh, maybe.
If you're going to use him, put him in a resell. Or the rejuice, that works.
I don't know if I am going to use them.
Dagaza's pretty good.
It's less that and more just number of people.
Remember that he cuts...
is a terrible team.
Remember, Dagaza cuts damage by 20% for everyone on his team.
Alright, you're just being left out.
Who cares about the Raphael
Detrainers.
Raiders? Alright. Well then, it seems as if we are headed to a solitary island in the beautiful seas. Merida Island. From the thought alone, it seems as if we're taking a glorious vacation, does it not? Although, I wonder if this situation will allow for such a thing. But even so... Oh, I shall continue as always. Today as well. Let's get to selling.
Make a new one.
Yep. Alright, so,
Alright.
off we go. It is now September 28th. We're somewhere in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Amuro Ray's private room on the Rock Island. Is that you, Chen? You're... Amuro Ray. Die! And what is it you want from us? What's wrong, Captain? You look pretty scary there. From the looks of things, it doesn't seem as if they have any idea about it. So you think so too? Has something happened? An assassin came after Amuro here. Huh? The culprit was... As I was fighting against him, Setsuno showed up after hearing the ruckus. He appears to be a part of the support staff we picked up at the Far East headquarters. But from the articles he was carrying, he seems to be a member of Neo Zeon. Are you doubting us in this? Unfortunately. Wait a minute, Captain! We don't know anything about this! Calm down, Cass. Captain Amuro knows that. But even so, they can't simply say that we're unrelated, At this point in time, there are problems related to it. Until we're able to fully get things ironed out here, we're going to have to keep you on board the ship. Are you going to be imprisoning us? You won't be going that far. After all, your allies who fought with Zeblu a number of times in order to protect the world. We're going to be asking Char about what's happening here. Depending on the situations, you may be returning to Axis here. So the ceasefire may be at an end, We're just going to pray that that isn't the case. Amuro? The Largama hangar. So the red comets come down to Earth? That's serious. I mean, he even sent an assassin into Z-Blue. It is true that Captain Amuro is a key pillar of Z-Blue. Think they'd target a single pilot? But isn't the entire reason Char started this war to be able to put an end to his fight with Amuro personally? That's how it felt like before. But from this, it's gotta be the case. Camille, what do you think? I think it is true that Char wants to put an end to his fight with Captain Amuro. But I can't imagine that he started this war simply to do that. Are you still trying to support him here, Camille? Calm down a minute, calm down. After all, if we just wind up moving on nothing other than feelings, probably no different from those crazy guys who are starting a war. See. Man we know as Char Aznable. He's somewhat similar to Lieutenant Quattro that we knew, but he's got far more conviction.
But in any case, you're saying that his his core values haven't changed, is that it?
Yes. And so, I have a feeling that what he's trying to do with this war is change the world. Although I definitely can't accept the methods he's using.
And what do you make of this assassination attempt?
See. I have a feeling that his fight with Captain Amuro isn't something just as one man towards another, putting pride on the line. But simply as an opponent. Rather than as Char Aznable, it is possible that he could have sent an assassin here to take out Amuro Ray as the commander of Neo Zeon. If that was the case, if he'd failed here, Amuro would have had no choice, no way of being able to fight against him.
But even so, I don't think that man would do such a thing.
Exactly right. You could kind of think of that as proof of his naivety, or merely proof of the fact that he's still human. But it's true that someone tried to assassinate Mr. Amuro. Char's changed. Why would you accept that? I'm certain that ceasefire proposed with us was just a way of getting us to let down our guard. Cease this at once. Audrey? If you can't trust your opponent, and even so, you don't have to lower yourself to the same level as them. What we need to do at this point in time is calm down and coolly analyze what's happening, and then carry out what we need to do. But, Hathaway, I understand that you have a personal grudge against Char Aznable thanks to Kess. But even so, you can't allow that to turn into hatred and use that to fuel your fighting. If that happens, these fights will never end. Audrey? I'm sorry, Miss Audrey. I think I wasn't thinking things through.
And what about you, Katz?
I'll accept I was being overly emotional there. But I mean, what else can you do here? It's fine, Katz. After all, well, no one out there is perfect. But so long as you're able to listen to and accept the advice of the people around you, you'll be able to change that. I'll try to remember that, Miss Audrey. Wow, Audrey's pretty impressive, huh? Really? I think that she was able to calm down those two who were so riled up about everything. Thank you, Takuya Mikot. That was pretty impressive. I mean, those two got pretty crazy over the fact that their beloved Captain Amuro got in trouble. Was in trouble. You might be the sort of person who's got the skills to rule others. But even if you say that, I've seen plenty of people who are fit to be called leaders. They were all people who had incredibly strong minds and were able to sway people. But you're somewhat different. It's like your words go straight to someone's heart and are capable of moving it. It's just like Ensign Reddy says. The entire reason I started fighting here is because I met Audrey and she moved me. Thank you very much, Ensign Reddy. But I have no right to hear that. The one who ordered Amuro Ray's assassination was certainly that man. I don't know what circumstances there may be, but right now, Neo Zeon is wavering. Even so, I'm just staying here. I've just stayed here this entire time without a thought as to what I should be doing. Audrey, just remember, no one person has to shoulder everything on their own. Captain Amuro? Looks like Vanadra's worried about you and decided to leave you alone for now. Thank you, Captain? War itself changes people. Well, you grow to hate people you've never met, and have to kill people you never wanted to. Are you trying to justify the assassin? That's not quite what I intend to do. Then are you attempting to make excuses for what you've done in war? The White Comet of the Federation. To Zeon, you're nothing more than the devil itself. I suppose there's nothing else that can be really said about that. But even so, that was the job I was given at the time. You could theoretically call it my responsibility. Responsibility? It's not something that someone else gave to me. It's something that I decided myself. But even so, Audrey, when the time comes, be sure to take care of your responsibilities. I was wondering about it this whole time. Felt like I'd seen you before somewhere. But you weren't the one I had met. The one that I remember, the one that I knew is one who fought for their pride, for the future they believed in, and for your sake. Fought until the very end back at Solomon. Father. The alarms? Captain Amuro! There's a squadron rapidly approaching us! Amalgam. Geminis? No. It's Neo Zeon! Chapter 46. Remaining time. To think they'd send a squad down so soon after the assassins failed. What are those Neo Zeon idiots thinking? I wonder what they may be trying.
With everything they've pulled so far, we've got no choice but to respond. Launch all units! Understood. Sea Blue... Alright, Sea Blue units, prepare for launch. Yeah, be careful with the underwater bits there. So there are some units you really don't want underwater. You have the Shinkiro and the Death Scythe can go underwater together. But they appear to be the only underwater pair you have right now. No, the Heavy Arms and Sandrock can as well. Because all wing units were designed for underwater capabilities, and the Shinkiro's got a submarine mode, so...
You can fly. You can fly.
You can fly.
You can stay underwater. You can fly.
They cannot. Because the Altron can't fly, and the Regis can't be underwater.
That one's fine as long as I switch the methods to flight mode.
And they can be underwater.
Yeah, seems good enough.
Saikuni and the others aren't launching here? Well, since we don't know if they are from Neozeon or not, something that can't be avoided. Miss Merida? You okay there, Banadger? Yeah. What is it, Ensign Riddy? By the way, what's the relationship between you and Audrey? Huh? This is a private communication line. No one else can hear. Relationship between us, even if you say that. Are you two going out? That's not quite. Does that mean that I've got a chance? Ensign Riddy? At a time like this, I'd like it to be a fair and square competition. That's the reason I decided to launch with you here today. You may have at this point in time, you may have a lead on her. But as of today, you're my rival. What is it you like so much about Audrey Ensign? Her eyes, I guess. There's eyes of her that seem to see through everything. It also seems sort of sad. I can understand that. We'll leave that for later. Sion's arrived. Hubli. Haman Karn's arrived. Think that some of Neozeon's top brass would come here to welcome us. Exactly right. But why? The main reason is the Federation. We received information that the Federation military is planning on direct attacks against the colonies. What? But that's... something like that... Who'd let such a thing happen? Calm down, Banadger. But... this is bad. And... Haman Karn's already launched a mental attack against us. Haman Karn. Even if this is the truth. We're an independent operation functioning separately from Federation headquarters. It is something you should already know, is it not? In addition, we've been given a priority to search for the singularities that we need to stop this. The situation has changed. In this state, even Char can't trust you anymore. You're saying he's abandoned us? It can't be true. And if that's the case, would you fight against the Federation military in order to protect the colonies? If it became necessary, we would.
Wait. I can totally understand your feelings, but isn't that a bit much?
But even so, we can't afford to ignore that. Haman Karn. At this point in time, we're currently trying to confirm our situation. Depending on the situation, we may assist you in order to attempt to prevent an attack on the colonies. Is that really okay, Commander Bright? If not, then why on earth were we given permission to act as an independent squadron? If we could let this violence run rampant any longer throughout the Federation, then at what point would there even be in having a Federation? Understood, sir? Seems like not all of you are rotten to the core here. But even so, we'd like some answers of our own, Haman. Why on earth did you send an assassin after Amuro? Someone sent an assassin after Amuro?
Soon legendary Iron Lady. You can't keep her calm when it comes to things like this, huh?
We've already been able to investigate and discover that the assassin was a member of Neo Zeon.
Is he the one who sent it?
Why would he do such a foolish thing?
But this is a good opportunity. I suppose I'll make use of the situation.
Haman?
If the assassin has failed, that simply means we need to face you head on.
All units, commence attack!
Is that your answer?
All units, prepare to face Neo Zeon. The Nailor Gun will remain on standby at this position. Don't let Neo Zeon get any closer. Conroy, I'm leaving the ship to you. Understood.
If Merida's inside the ship, that works out well for us. Like this, we'll be able to recover Princess Minerva. I sincerely apologize, Lady Minerva, but I can't afford to let them use you. So this is how it's gonna be?
Even though this isn't the time to be doing something stupid like this?
Char,
what on earth are you planning?
So, destroy the Cubely. Don't let Benadra already die. Within 3 turns, destroy all enemies and the Cubely last. In addition, don't let the Nailorgama take any damage.
So this one's the Nailorgama.
No. Wait, yes, that one's the Nailorgama.
Oh, it can't move.
Is it the Nailorgama or is it the Rock Island? Yeah, Nailorgama. Don't let the Nailorgama take damage.
And it can't move it can't move at all.
Yeah.
Great.
As they said, it's going to be remaining on standby there. Also, just great shout-outs to the next stage here. Yay underwater stages. Remember, they may be capable of moving underwater, but they don't have, bonuses to underwater combat.
Yeah,
I was gonna say you should swap to the Sandrock.
Do none of you have focus?
Nope.
Ow. Worse than I expected.
I mean, do they need it? Yes, that is indeed the power of a Gundam. Surface shields for the peace. A nice thought, Quattro.
After you destroyed a colony.
General, is this the power of a Gundam? Yes, just not the Gundams you're used to fighting.
This should kill.
The Lancelot. I mean, the Lancelot.
No, it did not. I trusted you, Lancelot. At least you got your tag tension stars both back up.
Yep. And that means whoever you want can go ahead and get the kill there. And yeah, that's a good enough use.
Perfectly out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Everyone is safe.
That still looks like it should be significantly longer than it is.
Yeah. But you know, they couldn't make it too busted. But it's gotta look cool.
I think I could probably solo this. Fortunately, can't go again after this, but... I'll just throw him out into enemy territory.
I was going to say, you burned another move again, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, no, it does.
Yeah, those... Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I thought I had. Okay.
No, you did.
Yeah, no, these Drysons are super weak. I'm just gonna see... He's only got one more base, but...
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't he? Doesn't he have 3?
It looks like you have 5, I think. Probably because you have a, you know...
Bullet save.
Yeah.
Plus half upgrade.
Well, I guess it looks like we may be doing another stage here.
It entirely depends on, well, Hero Yui.
Yep, you still have 2 left.
Yeah, let's just go for it here.
Yeah, I did not expect this to happen.
You didn't expect Hero Yui to be a Beyblade of Death?
I didn't expect things to be clumped enough that that would be viable. How about that?
That didn't work.
I did not expect that to be quite viable, quite as viable as it has been.
I don't even know what this thing can do.
So it's Falk has, you know, the standard stuff. He's got head-mounted Vulcans. That's the word I'm looking for. He's got assault rifle. He's got missile launcher, and he's got his Crimson Edge special. Because he doesn't have just a simple
He has a Kukri.
yeah. So the power level's maximum. My preferred distance. And that is Elfungan Clouseau's MD9 Falk. M90? M90, not MD9.
Which utterly trashed. This.
The Arbalest?
The Arbalest. Mind you, without
Lambda Driver active.
Lambda Driver, since we didn't see that here, but
Lambda Driver went offline for a while.
after killing... what's his name?
Gowron?
Gowron. Killing Gowron.
Because Gowron always comes back.
No, he doesn't. He does actually die.
How about in Super Robot Wars games where death is extra cheap for mooks? Or people who can be somewhat viewed as mooks or crazy. Death is cheap, they will be coming back.
Oh yeah, almost certainly.
Just like how Tim, Kanyu,
Kanyu, by all accounts, should be
Back.
dead.
You know, it just always happens. Beware, there is more stage.
Oh.
You're going to have to fight against the 2 Jagdogas and the Kshatriya, I believe.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too terrible.
As there is a cast point to be had by having Camille... No. Yes. You get 100 bonus Z-chips if you have Camille fight Gune and Hathaway convince casts, but you don't have Hathaway out.
Nope.
That's also Kess' point, of course, having Hathaway convince Kess.
But it's not necessary at this point.
Oh, duo.
I'm sure we've said it at some point, but do you prefer single type Super Robot Wars or team type?
I mean, I personally do not like the Z1 team system. This team system I like. This is understandable, not some arcane craziness.
Z1's doesn't seem arcane. It just seems...
It is a major pain in my mind. I do not like it. It is too much to manage.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of managing.
Whereas this is simple enough that it makes sense. I'm not constantly going, wait, why am I not able to do this or that, or why am I moving so slowly, and blah blah blah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because you have the Eltron.
Just a small problem.
Eltron.
I don't know if I've used the Altron at all.
Neither do I.
I know it was a main part of your team,
Yeah.
since you paired it with the Aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think Luke is better.
Target is in range. Let's go, Natak. It's because the Ultron has a good range.
It even has a slightly better range than
Charge.
Charge. All plus movement.
Mm-hmm. Can't remember if that's exceptionally good with the... whatchamacallit or not. So Dagaza's probably going to be going into, the Bjarlant when we get it. Because, well, Bjarlant's... While standard Bjarlants may suck, the Bjarlant custom is pretty cool. It is the unsung hero of the attack on Torrington base.
That failed.
Because it showed up literally out of nowhere and wrecked a whole bunch of Neo Zeon units. And I'm pretty sure its pilot is actually named in one of the, like, side guidebook material things or whatever, but yeah. Bjarlant Custom.
Isn't its pilot the person who pilots the Ifrit Nacht?
Oh, I don't think so.
I feel like it was something along those lines.
But that's easy to look up. Bjarlant Custom. It was piloted by a man named Robin Diaz. Next member of the Titans. Showed up in Mobile Suit Unicorn, The Noble Shroud, and Mobile Suit Unicorn, The Truth of the EFF.
Truth of the EFF.
Earth Federation Forces. At least I'd imagine.
Probably. Switch to Wavefighter mode. Punch this.
Very interesting, as the Japanese title is apparently Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, Fragment of the Moon. And yet, in English on it, it says instead, Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, The Truth of EFF. No clue.
Just the battleships. None of you are bothering with attacking? Okay. I guess
That's
you just
an
want to
interestingly
die.
designed unit.
Dialogue.
Yep. Nilargama. Corridor. How are things over there, Merida? At any rate, I've secured a route to the hangar. I'm sorry, Mikot. It looks like we're going to be having you serve as hostage for a bit.
Sorry you've gotten involved in this. However, so long as you comply with our orders, we don't intend to be violent. Yune, Cass, hurry to the hangar ahead of me.
Where are you going, Merida?
I need to go pick her up. That is my mission.
Her?
Hurry up, Merida. If you fail, I'm going to have to... Things are going to become difficult here.
Oh, that was actually right. Show you blind focus. Oh,
Still more than enough. That's a very interesting unit. The refined Barzum that showed up in one of those. It looks pretty good, other than the head.
If that fin were going the other direction, I think it would have my seal of approval.
Yes, that is something I would... That's just a particularly odd unit here. The RMS-154 Refined Barzum.
Good old missile launcher.
Its body looks great, but not its head.
Its head looks okay.
Originally from Sentinel.
Of course it is.
Because so many cool designs come from Sentinel.
That would be a cool thing to try and translate, but I don't think there is a way to really stream and translate something like that.
A book? Yeah, not easily. Watch over me, Yuffie. Poor Suzaku.
Oh, come on. Thought
I
I
mean,
calculated right this time.
You haven't poured too much into the Lancelot.
It's 60 and 6.
Yeah, Suzaku hasn't been upgraded too much. How about that? But hey, fire everything. Always fun to watch these moves. So many missiles. I have to wonder how practical the heavy arms would be.
Depends on what you mean.
Because the heavy arm seems like it would be really good for taking out like single targets, but it would run out of ammo so quickly, and how on earth would it even restock?
Just remember the Meet the Heavy video from Team Fortress 2.
I mean, theoretically, you
This
know...
gun costs $6 million per second to run.
I mean, theoretically, you could say something like, you know, he's making use of Barton Foundation people down on Earth to be able to resupply, but even so, it would be a costly and difficult to repair thing.
Autocrit.
Yeah, autocrit.
Either of you have accepted?
No.
Yeah.
They do not.
And
Not one of them.
That was a mistake. Oh well.
It's fine.
It is perfectly fine. It's just slight delay.
Neither of them do either.
Wait. Not really worth anything, but
I don't remember where the other guys are going to come out, so...
which is why I'm leaving, intentionally leaving a few people.
Remember to take out the other guy first. Wow, you actually hit.
Wow, that actually is kind of surprising. Alright. There we go. Just quickly.
Instinct, and you don't have quite enough for soul.
But instinct's the more important part.
Yeah. I guess.
Damage and a kill.
All that's left is the Cubely. It's using his strongest.
Do you have anything to say?
Nothing from Fa. Nothing special from him. Although, Haman might get something special to say. Michi is facing a weird Gundam, but a
Which is why
Gundam
I'm not
nonetheless.
directly skipping. Also, I want to see how much damage he deals. Respectable.
Nope, nothing special. Okay, Haman.
Soul Awakening. Yeah, sure, that should probably kill.
Probably. Turns out. Not going to focus plus on Amuro. I mean, if you're convinced it'll kill, go ahead.
I'm pretty darn convinced this
And
will.
you've got to follow up all range attacks, so.
I'm at least pretty convinced that the Cubely will not outright kill Amuro.
Think you'd try something like this? Looks like you and Char both deceived me, huh? Let's see. Char placed far too much of an importance on you all. Particularly you! But even so, he's not the sort of man and who would try an assassination. Who's the one pulling the strings? Don't get full of yourself, Amuro Ray. If you wish to know the truth, then ask Char yourself! If that's the case, I'll take you down and then do that! So yes. Because I mean, Amuro and Char, they really do trust each other. Even if they are worst enemies.
I'd in fact say that's why they trust each other. They have a mutual respect.
Yeah. Mutual respect and understanding.
With just enough
Haman, why are you fighting?
hatred to make them want to kill each other.
Irreconcilable ideological differences. I always think that should have one more saber slash in it.
Oh yeah, it's...
He was able to read my movements. You are dangerous! Amuro's a good enough new type to dodge. Do you still intend to keep fighting? And so once again, the all-range attack comes out.
Is it overkill?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
But did you know it would be? No.
No, yeah, I didn't know it would be overkill.
You didn't know how much.
I didn't know it would be this overkill, but...
All Haman Karn does at having been blown up there is just click her tongue. That's our point apart. Tch! Fighting under gravity truly is inconvenient here. That's as far as you go, Haman! Lieutenant Conroy, report the Nail-Argama's status! Kyone and Cass have taken Mikot hostage, and are getting in their mobile suits. Looks like Marida's taken a different hostage. Who on earth is she taken? It's Audrey. What? I can't buy any more time than this. So it looks like I'll have to play another card here, Char. I'm connecting to Z-Blue here. We'll have you cease this pointless fighting and return the representative of Neo-Zeon. What on earth are you thinking trying to single-handedly force a ceasefire onto us here? Is that really alright, though? If you refuse to listen to what we're saying here, you'll instantly make every single citizen of Zeon an enemy of yours. The Earthen colonies are already fighting. What the hell do you think you can pull now? Well then, that just means that I'll need to make a public statement that you all have kidnapped and held hostage Minerva Lao Zabi. Minerva Lao Zabi? The daughter of Dozel Zabi? The last member of the Zabi family? What do they mean by that? Don't tell me. I've heard that she calls herself Audrey Byrne right now. Audrey's... Minerva Zabi? Did you know Panager? No? That's what Full Frontal was talking about. Someone who was so close and yet you would never understand? If that's true, then there's no way we can afford to hand her over right now. Is that really alright, Captain? After all, if word gets out that you kept the hope of all Space Noids hostage, Z-Blue's reputation would instantly shatter. The anger and rage there would spur the fight between such as this and the colonies even further, and leave the worst outcome, don't you think? Is that truly what you want? Don't think you can figure out what I'm planning, Amuro. See? Is that really what you think you should be doing? Tracking up this hobby family right now? I don't care what you think of me. But I'll have you answer, Z-Blue. Do you really intend to intensify this war between the Earth and colonies? There's nothing we can do. Let Gune and the others go. Understood. Audrey, you hear this from us? From Panager this whole time? That's wrong. What are you doing here in Z-Blue? I thought there were things that could only be done in my position. I think that now the time has come to do them. There's no way we could trust you here. But even so... hurry up and go. Mikot? Don't think I'm forgiving you here. If you don't take care of your responsibilities here, I won't forget that. Now then, Lady Minerva. Panager. Kess? Kyone. you know about her? The only people who'd really trust in the Zabi family now are the old men of Zion. At the very least, the captain doesn't intend to make use of her. Let's see. In addition, her existence itself was kept top secret to prevent any assassinations. This is the first time I'd actually seen her myself. Go. I'm not sure. Audrey! What are you trying to do, Banager? I'm going to rescue Audrey! What are you doing, Banager? Do you understand what you're trying to do? You should understand it, shouldn't you, Merida? Miss Merida? Audrey wants to go back. Audrey doesn't want to go back there. Audrey, if you go back to Neo Zeon now, you're just going to be used by them. If you could tell me that you honestly want to go back, then I won't try and stop you. But you... I'm Minerva Zabi. Sea Blue, if you wish to prevent things from getting worse here, then strike me down now. If you intend to save this world, then show me that. Audrey, don't talk like that! What? See. You're just shutting yourself off. Finding who you are. Stop already, Menager. Left us the hope of Neo Zeon. That's something you should know too. Precisely the sort of people the Federation military are. But even so, Menager, the hatch, Lady Minerva. Are you safe, Audrey? Thank you, Ensign Riddy. This is Riddy Marcinus. I've recovered Minerva Zabi. In addition, I'll escort her away from the battlefield. What are you saying? Ensign Riddy? What are you... Do you want to stop this war? Yes? Huh? Answer me. If I can do that, then I'm prepared to even throw away my life. Resolve of yours. I've accepted it. Don't tell me. This is the first time in my life I've been thankful for the fact I was born in Marcinus. What are you trying to do, Ensign Riddy? I don't have time to explain fully here. But I'll try and find a way that she'll be able to deal with this. No. Minerva. No. Audrey. I'll escort her to somewhere that she'll be able to take care of her responsibilities. Audrey, just tell me this one thing. Is this what you want to do? Yes. That's what I think. Understood. Ensign Riddy? Yeah? I'll have you keep your promises, man. Keep Audrey safe. I promise it. But don't you die here either. Huh? It's a promise between men. I'll be sure to keep you safe. That rich idiot! Ensign Riddy? Federation? It doesn't matter, Merida. It doesn't matter, Merida. If we try and chase them now, only expose Lady Minerva to danger. Lady Haman? Haman, you... Don't say anything pointless here, Camille. Well, you should learn when to hold back. Reinforcements? The rear guard has advanced. I'll leave the rest to you, Kyune. Understood. Lady Minerva. I shall leave the rest to your decision. Hamon Karn. What was she? It's Merida! Our cooperation has been removed. As of now, we are enemies. That's how it is, Camille. With this I can put an end to our fight. Kyune! All units. Let's eliminate Neo Zeon. Yellergama, move out to the front lines. Understood. It's Enridi. I'm leaving Audrey to you. Destroy the Kshatriya and don't let Banadra die.
Oh, I just have to destroy the Kshatriya?
Yep. Kshatriya is all you have to do.
Yeah, I should be there too. Good here. That was not this.
Nope.
Side.
The two of them ought to be able to score a kill.
Oh, easily.
At the very least, there ought to be special dialogue if you have Camille fight Yune. Yes, Yune is the green.
Oh, 35. Yeah, I can easily do that.
So you and I truly were fated to clash again. Kyune, you should know the state this world's in from fighting side by side with us, shouldn't you? Exactly as you say. That's why, rather than off from my personal feelings, but as a soldier of Neo Zeon, I shall strike you down! If the captain says that he's going to save the world, then I shall assist him, however I can. You say that? If you're willing to go that far, then I'll fight you. Let's go, Kyune! That enemy, I said something abnormal from him. So off we go.
That dealt slightly more than I was expecting.
From just that much, I won't explode.
Should use soul.
Yeah.
Did I?
No.
Oh. Oh, okay.
The other thing you could have done was had Hibiki use love.
But I want dialogue.
Yeah.
Alright, and with these few units remaining, Kshatriya is dead.
Okay.
Alright, you don't have an ally. You should still be fine.
Not going to leave him for last? You are going to lose the unicorn first stage after this.
The thing is, I think they may be slightly too strong.
Alright, so do what you want.
On the one hand, love does seem like a great thing to do, but... Actually, no, I can do it that way.
Yeah, whatever. I was going to say that, you know,
I know what to do.
you do have a battleship that should be able to provide both.
Just one attack.
Alright. Maximum break, Lambda driver, with soul.
I don't know if the Mountain Break actually does anything in that sense, though.
Yeah, it does. It increases damage.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think this won't kill.
Like an additional 20% or something, I think.
Or at least, if this kills, I will be highly surprised.
I rather doubt it, but we'll see. Nope.
Yep. That was slightly more than I was expecting.
Just mega particle cannons.
Alright, given that is the
Have them take out Yune.
Yep.
You don't have Bless, but you do have Cheer Snow.
Just go ahead and give it.
Yeah.
Might as well get the experience. Hello, Claire. When did you come here?
It's been a couple of minutes. I think.
She just appears.
Yeah, pretty much. But Claire has a habit of showing up out of nowhere. Soul acquired on Colin. Is this a result of my looking down on them? Retreat, Gyune. I'll take care of the rest. I'm sorry, Merida. I leave it to you. I'll be sure to repay Gyune's debt here. Don't push yourself, Cass. You'll just make Gyune sad. Thanks, Merida. But you're the same, aren't you? After all, if you push yourself too hard, I'll be the one who's sad this time. I apologize, but I'm already...
And now...
NTG system.
Yep, gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way this won't kill.
Merida! Why? Don't say anything, Benager. Our paths shall not cross any longer. But I can't understand it just from hearing that. If you can't understand that, then just be... Man up and shoot me down. This is what a war is. Is fighting really all we can do? And off we go. NTD attack for the finisher.
Lonnie shouldn't be in this game, right?
Yes.
She is.
2 chapters.
Okay.
Yeah, the attack on Torrington Base, which is why we get the Bjarlent custom.
But you know why that's... Oh, it shows up as an enemy, doesn't it?
What?
The Banshee.
No, the Banshee does not.
Really?
Nope.
It's like the critical part at the end of that.
Gah! Miss Merida? Shaltria going a bit berserk. What's happening? Has her mind reached its breaking point? Breaking point? Huh. Cyber new type strengthening effects? That's... Merida! Miss Merida! Stay away! Stay away! Do you not recognize me, Miss Merida? Miss Merida! Turning people into things like this. Is this what a war is? But there's no way anyone could allow that. Get out of there, Benacher! Super long distance sniping? Something's coming! Mr. Gilfoa? Sorry about this, Benager. Captain! We've captured the unicorn! Alright, Crowd full retreat! But Merida's... Right now we're under the direct command of Full Frontal. We need to carry out our mission here. Understood.
Roger! The unicorn! Someone! Hurry up and do something! It's no good. Can't chase them from here.
Retreat command's been issued? But we have to leave? I'm counting on you, Z-Blue. Take care of Merida.
The Neozeon squadrons have disappeared. Our ceasefire got unilaterally destroyed. The girl we picked up was Benevola Ozabi. The unicorn been captured. What on earth is happening today? I'm the one who wants to ask that. So Neozeon is still targeting Laplace's box. What on earth meaning does it even have at this point? I've got no clue. If we really want an answer, all we can do is ask that full-frontal bastard.
Any word on Ensign Reddy? We completely lost sight of him on the scanners.
Delta Plus flew off at max speed. You can't blame us.
Do you know where it's headed?
No.
I know where it's headed, though. Is that true, Lieutenant Emma? I'm certain it's had to go see his father. His father meaning...
Ronan Marcinus. A bigwing in the Federation and Assemblies.
Then...
Does Ensign Reddy intend to have Minevazabi make direct contact with the Federation government?
I wonder how things will move from there. Back when I was a child, I heard some of the Zabi family's speeches.
Sigzion. Sigzion.
It was so incredibly creepy.
Kirin Zabi.
Led by your uncle, how many thousands of people were there were fervently screaming? What is it you're trying to say?
Nevazabi, the last sign of the Zabi family.
If I'd known that back when we first met, I wonder what I would have thought of you. Huh? As we've come this far, Z-Blue won't be able to track us anymore. We're almost about to enter Federation territory. Our chance to escape is almost over. But before that, I will have to ask you, why did you stay with us this whole time? It's all because of the family I was born into. The family that shouldered the burden of being responsible for the 1-year war. Whether I like it or not, I'm forced to be related to government matters. If I return to Neo-Zeon, I'm certain that there would be people trying to use me. But even though Haman Karn and Merida Cruz knew you were with Z-Blue, they let you stay. The way Neo-Zeon is right now, it's being entirely controlled by Char. If it's him in command, I'm certain the Space Noids will be able to be united. Or if you were to put it another way, my existence is merely a pointless eyesore. Is that the reason you left Neo-Zeon? But at the same time, if there really is any point to this family name of mine, if I could try and stop this war... But it looks like that was pointless. In front of Char, the Sabi family's existence, is truly insignificant. But if that's so, then isn't it strange? How else would Haman Karn have tried to rescue you today? There are a number of movements, even within Neo-Zeon, trying to use me as a figurehead. That's the word I'm looking for. Figurehead. Movements within Neo-Zeon? You're saying that Haman's trying to raise a rebellion against Char? I don't think that's right. Rather than having me be used by someone else, I think she was trying to safeguard me. You could trust that Iron Woman? Yes. Understood. If you say that, then I don't have anything else I can say. If I was used as a figurehead, then I might be able to stop this war. Or that's what you meant by being prepared to throw your life away. Let's go, Ensign Riddy. This world doesn't have much time left. That's right. Ensign? The time we have together is just a pilot and just a girl. Almost none left. But even so, Audrey, at the very least, I want to save you. Back to the middle of the Pacific Ocean, Rock Island. At this point in time, when we can't track them down, all we can do is leave Ensign Riddy to take care of Audrey. The Echoes had been tracking down information about Nevazabi, but I think she'd be that close. Even Benadryl didn't know. I mean, there's no way you could have. Audrey, is she really going to try and stop this war? It's impossible with her strength alone. Then Captain, why did you just let Riddy go? It's something that she decided herself. I have no reason to stop her. And besides... No, it's nothing. She fought alongside us here at Z-Blue. Thinking that I want to trust in those days we spent together is far too much of a romanticist's ideal, isn't it? Leaving Nevazabi aside, the problem here is what's happened to the Unicorn and Benadryl. Neozion, or rather, Full Frontal, still tracking down Laplace's box. Then Benadryl's... Coordinates shown by the Laplace program. I suppose he's being dragged along to Dakar. But Dakar's right in the middle of the Federation's area of control, isn't it? Frontal wants to get the box for whatever means necessary. He'd be willing to let the entire city burn if it meant he'd get it. Then, Neozion's... They're going to launch a full assault on Dakar. However, we aren't in a good state here. Thanks to today's unplanned combat, we've got even more damages. All we can do is let the Federation government know and hope to get there as soon as we can. Do you think Benadryl's going to be okay? Until they obtain Laplace's box, Benadryl's safety should be guaranteed. But thanks to that, we're going to be certain to fight Neozion again. Char, Haman, Frontal, and Minerva. What will Neozion do next? The Jagdoga... The money you spent on the Jagdoga and on the two Jagdogas has been returned. Alright, so, we've lost the Unicorn, we've lost the Delta Plus, and we've lost both Jagdogas. We do get to keep the Kshatriya though, so that's nice.
Yep.
Alright. So, I think we're going to stop here because the next chapter is a painful one that will require a lot of rejiggering to get taken care of. Because it's every Super Robot Wars player's favorite type of stage. A fully underwater map.
Who doesn't love fully underwater maps?
So, we'll go ahead and stop here and spend a bit of time off stream just getting things set up to prepare for that. So, I hope you all have been enjoying this, and we will be back tomorrow. And who knows, maybe then we'll be able to get through more than one chapter, but until then, have a nice day.
See you.